this digital ID thing, it ruined my life. But not, and it created a new life for me, okay? So I'm actually surprisingly happy about this in some sense, but at the same time, I have some things to express about the digital ID, okay? Leave the video now. Unsubscribe. That's the only warning I'm giving you this time. No jokes. Get the fuck out of here before I start popping off, because I've had enough. I've had enough of this shit. But hold on, it's not. So listen, the digital ID. So this thing is a global program, a global system they've been building for years and years. It's already rolling in a bunch of places that aren't Canada, and it's only a matter of a short period of time, maybe a couple years, till they get this thing fired up here and they blow out our currency. They're going to get rid of our normal money and they're going to switch to some digital money. You're not going to be able to buy anything without this. You won't be able to work. You won't be able to pay your bills. You won't be able to pay your electric bill. They'll turn it off if you don't get the digital ID. It'll be over. You won't be able to go online and without it. And if you do go online with it, everything you say, every little interaction you do, permanently tied to you, and it will have mega consequences in other parts of your life. You'll say something wrong online and you won't get into the grocery store that week, or it doesn't matter how it'll actually look. Anyone with a shred of a connection to the divine can tell this shit is bad. It's gonna be bad. I'm just gonna tell you, I'm not gonna go into the details, little technical details and little predictions about how it's gonna go specifically. It doesn't matter. No one knows for sure, but we all know it's gonna be fucked. It's going to be just the worst. They're going to kill us. They're going to use this as a system to exterminate us in a humiliating, degrading way. They're going to rape the children and the women and the men, probably. It's going to be fucked, guys. And you may think, oh, this crazy schizo online. You know what? I have a proven track record of being pretty correct about most of the shit I post online when I'm being serious, okay? And I tried to warn people about this like 5 or 6 years ago. I wrote things and I posted a lot about this, shared a lot of information. There's all sorts of people talking about this. It's not like I'm the only one who noticed. But yeah, the crazy thing, no one has a clue what to do about this. The only possible peaceful way to deal with this is for basically everyone, the majority of people, to just say, fuck off. I'm not doing it. I'm not going along with this, and just, not using it. If they set it up at some store, don't go there. Don't get the idea. But guess what, guys? That's not how it's going to go. Almost everyone's just going to do it. Probably everyone. I've realized even, that I'm the only person in Canada who's going to not go along with this. I've come to terms with that. I don't expect anyone. I'm not even trying to convince you. I don't care. You go do it. Go get it. Go get the ID. But at the same time, I will tell you, fuck you. If you go along with this, you're going to get everything you deserve. You think, I gotta keep what if they threaten my job? What if, all this, what if I can't go to the doctor and get my penis medicine or whatever? What the fuck? So look, you'll get cut out of the healthcare system. That's going to be probably one of the first things they'll use it for. Because then it's like, what if I have to give birth or broke my leg or something, or I need to get my asthma medication? Well, you go and you'll have to do it if you want to access it. But myself, personally, I'm afraid of the medical system in Canada at this point. I try to avoid it, but it's true. You do sometimes a disaster happens. You do need to go. Some people have terrible health problems. They have to do it. But we saw during the pandemic what that looks like. Does anyone remember when they wouldn't let people see their dying family members because they wouldn't get vaxxed? Do you remember that? They wouldn't show their vaccine passport to see their dying relative, their dying parent, their dying child maybe, I don't know. Who the fuck knows what they did? Who knows how many tragic stories there are? They will exclude you from everything to a degree where it will kill you. And so this is what I realized, obviously, is that, and I knew this years ago, but it's just now, listen, I wasn't paying attention to any of this stuff for years. I will tell you that you guys have miscalculated how, this is a bad idea to do this, because people like me, we now have nothing to lose, okay? I was perfectly content living fucking alone in the woods. I didn't want anything to do with this bullshit civilization. I left it, okay? I didn't want to be part of it. I like you guys, but I realize I can't do anything to fix this. I'm out of here, okay? I was happy to just focus on my little projects and things that I was going on just fine. But guess what? This digital ID system is gonna inconvenience me to death. It's gonna fucking ruin my life. So on the one hand, it's ruining my life, but it's giving birth to a new life, and I'm really starting to get used to it. And it's pretty cool. Like, thing is it's when you accept your mortality, like when okay, we're all gonna die, right? So how are you gonna die? Well, you never know, right? But let me guess though, okay? So you're gonna save for retirement, and you're gonna watch your Netflix and post online toothlessly into old age, and as you watch the country implode and you watch more children getting raped by migrants and do nothing, okay, yeah, you live it out, and then you're gonna run from your own natural death. You're gonna go to the hospital and say, give me the MAID injections. I'm scared to death. Give me the easy death. Give me the cheat code, you know? Wow. That's okay, have fun with that. If that's your plan for life, get the fuck out of my close the video and go back to Reddit. Go do whatever it is you do with your time. This video isn't for you, okay? So fuck off. And but honestly, like, I will say, like, I don't think anyone at all is going to also not go along with this. I think almost maybe every person who sees this video, you don't have what it takes to resist this. You don't. And it's because of people like you that I'm fucked, okay? You're gonna go along with it. Our only chance to not have this terrible thing is for everyone to say no. But that's not what will happen. And whatever. Like, all my friends will do it. All of my family will go along with it. And what am I going to do? When they take my home from me, I can't drive anymore. I can't even buy my own food anymore. I can't work anymore. What am I going to do? Live in some fucking cuck shed like a parasite on some relative's property? Fuck that. I won't do it. I'm not interested in living like that. It's pathetic. Okay? And so ultimately, though, where this is leading, they'll come in their helicopters and their tranquilizer guns, and they'll tranquilize me because I'm an animal, by the way. I'm not a human being. I'm a woodland creature. So that's what they do. They'll hire the same people who, they trank the wolves to bring them into Yellowstone. That's the team being trained to deal with me right now. They'll do it. They'll find me. And then that's what they'll do, because it's a dangerous animal. Better not land before it's immobilized. Of course. I expect it. They'll throw a net on me and they'll drag me to the pound, or they'll just drown me in the river. I'm an animal, right? They don't care. So guess what, though? I realized something else about this. So they're treating us like animals, right? Of course they are. They are. So guess what? I checked the laws. the law only applies to human beings, not animals. So, I mean, there are laws that apply to human beings to protect the animals, but there are no laws that apply to the animals. You can't give a speeding ticket to a wolf or a fox or a beaver. They're not going to pay it. Even if you could make them understand, they probably would tell you to fuck off. They just go live in their little beaver house or whatever. So listen, it's like you can't, it's like, okay, so say they're going to come, eventually they'll come to impose their human laws upon me. And like, why should I accept it? They're not going to treat me like a human being. They're going to treat me like an animal and throw me in a cage forever till I die, or they'll abuse me on the way or something. They'll torture me in the prison because I said something online that pissed off you know who, and they'll just treat me like an animal. So I realized that I am an animal. Like, I exist now under a different set of laws. Okay, do you understand? I exist under the law of the jungle now. That's actually, you do too now. You just don't realize it. But you're gonna try crawling. You're gonna try crawling back into the civilization and be like, ship me, give me the ID, please. I am a human, and I am bound by these laws. And they're gonna put a microchip in you like an animal, right? And to track you, control you, and all these things. And you're just mistaken that you have become an animal. You don't realize it yet. So there's no longer a civilization, as far as I'm concerned, at least not within the reality distortion field that exists in my immediate vicinity. I'm a wild creature out here. Yes, of course, they can come impose their force upon me, but doesn't mean I'm not an animal. Okay, like, because that's what they bank on, I guess. It's like, well, you know, this person's going to be very cooperative, because otherwise we'll apply more human punishment laws to them. Oh, well, too bad for you. I'm not a human anymore. So your law, none of those laws apply to me whatsoever. I can just, I will just do whatever I want until you put me down like an animal. And that's what will happen. Eventually, they're going to kill me. And you know why? Because when you start saying whatever you want, if you just start telling the truth in Canada, there's a reason why it's so illegal. It's because this shit is a house of cards. Like, they're really scared of people speaking, evidently, given that they're rolling out a global scale digital ID system to crack down on speech permanently. Like, you guys have no conception of the slavery that will come upon us because of this. And they're going to promise you all sorts of, they're going to tell you that they'll remove the immigrants. They're already doing it. They're going to say, oh yeah, we'll get rid of the illegals. Like that means anything. They'll just redefine what's legal to keep what they need to fuck you over, to kill you, to destroy your nation. They'll make sure they ship in enough and keep them in there. Anyways, whatever. So this is my problem with digital ID. This video is going to scare a lot of people. I think that, for sure, the intelligence agencies, the police, they're probably already combing through my online content. Because, yeah, I've been away from civilization for some time, okay? And I came back online, and I think I started scaring people because I had all these insights to share that were shocking, I suppose. And I, probably shouldn't have said some of them online. And it's too late for that now. I'm fine with it because, okay, here's the thing. I've been experiencing this thing where every time I feel afraid, like even just a little bit of a hesitation to do something, like, or to like say something online or post something, as soon as I detect the fear, I immediately go do it. And in the past, I would allow it to control me. But it's had this snowball effect where the fear of everything is just going away. And I'm not even afraid of dying anymore, although I wasn't that afraid of it anyways. But it's just this weird feel. I've like accepted it. I would be very surprised if I lived to 2030 at this rate, because once I think the ID, within 2 years, it'll probably be getting activated here. And you know, were you annoyed already when you go to a store and it's staffed by foreigners who barely or don't even speak English, and it just you felt alienated? Well, guess what? You're gonna go to one of those stores and they're gonna tell you, I'm not or even cannot sell anything to you without your scanning your digital ID or having the CBDC credits, which will be tied to the digital ID. How are you going to feel when one of those people is the one enforcing that shit on you? You're going to realize, holy fuck, I am enslaved. I've been conquered. There's a whole different country, a whole different civilization has sprung up around you and is strangling you out. There's nowhere left for you to run, because like, what am I gonna do? I won't be able. I won't be able to pay bills. Won't be able to drive. Won't be able to work. Won't be able to get online. Won't be able to do any of those things. So what am I going to do? Scratch around in the woods and chew on some roots? Try to build a little shelter on Crown Land until the drones find me? Fuck that! I don't want to do that. I won't do it. I think it's pathetic, okay? So I don't have a plan of any kind to go from here, but I think I'm just going to start saying whatever the fuck I want, because I don't have anything to lose anymore. I'm going to die, I guess, and it's okay. Like, who cares? Like, I've accomplished pretty much whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. I'll have to come to that anyways. Like, listen, some people they go to the bank and they get by a bus, and there was their life. And then, okay, that's normal. Like, that is how things happen. And so it's actually an incredible blessing to see this end approaching, because now I can start making real decisions about what I want to spend my time on. It's different. It's like, if you knew you only had a short amount of time and there was no hope for the future beyond that, how would that change your outlook on life? And I mean, maybe you don't have the guts to even go there. Fair enough. Go back to your television, your cape shit slop, whatever the fuck else keeps you entertained, keeps you from spending time alone with yourself, by the way, because that's what you're running from. Yeah, whatever. Go back to the false light of Hollywood or whatever. Just peer into that little thing and be entranced and feel comfortable, and just ignore the truth that's coming up around you that you can't ignore that easily anymore. But I get it. The escapism, it's a cope that is understandable. I'm guilty of it myself too. I'm not perfect, okay? But I'm aware of what it is, and like, it has a time. It's like a medicine you can use when you need it. But if you do it too much, you're gonna wake up dead. Okay, that's what I think about digital ID. That's my deep dive. That's my detailed conspiracy theorist deep dive on digital ID. Have a good one.